Hello everyone and welcome to Reviews from the Basement. Stag here. Today, a video game review. Wrestling is back again this year. Newest installment of WWE 2K25. We're running you through all the new features, covering the good, the bad, and the ugly, and getting to the end of what I think of the video game. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, everyone, let's get this review started here with the same old with the game here. We're getting the yearly installment here, so you're getting the factions, the card mode. I kind of dug in a little bit there. Pretty cool. All your creation suites, you're getting your wrestler, your entrance, your arenas, all your typical match types and modes that you've seen in years previous. Let's get this started with all the new features. Start with new match types. We're getting Bloodline rules for the first time. It's just some interference chaos. You kind of get there in one-on-one, and everyone kind of comes in beaten. I would imagine that's really fun with people. I might have to try that with some multiplayer. We're finally getting intergender matches. So now you can do like Rhea Ripley versus Roman. Anything you can think up, you can do. A couple new backstage arenas. You're getting the WWE Relic Center is another name for that. Climbing over kind of cool things. There's a WrestleMania sign. There's like coffins from the Taker, stuff like that. Backstage area 2 for the parking lot where you get the ambulance interactions, some car interactions, some cool stuff like that. Did a good job adding those things in there. A lot of cool stuff, new matches. MyRise, I played more of last year's than this year's. You're kind of getting a new story. It's like a mutiny. You're getting some smaller paths to go down, some bigger story paths if you want to. You're kind of taking over Raw. I didn't finish. I thought it was a little less meaningful, less impactful from last year's game. But I will kind of go through and see what we can do in there. Moving on, My Universe. Newest edition, you can set up little promos to advance your own storylines. I believe this is the best mode in the game. If you're playing, you can create some AEW, some TNA, or any promotion you want to. All the cool content with the community creations. You can do all kinds of cool stuff in there. Whatever you want to do, it's your universe. MyGM, I don't dive into too much. I didn't go all the way through this year, but I believe last year was only a 1 year of doing the GM. I think they should go farther with that. Maybe they did. I haven't yet to get that far. If they do, I'll do a little follow-up video on this. Beyond that, though, there wasn't too much in my GM. I noticed there was some online maybe available in there as well. Moving on, showcase mode. You're going through the Samoan Dynasty. Wrestlers like Yokozuna, the Head Shrinkers, Nia Jax, many more. Very interesting. Matches were pretty decent, I think. They were okay. More aimed at some of them were too, like you were changing history, like doing something that actually didn't happen, but making them being victorious, which is kind of interesting and cool. Moving on to the other newest feature, The Island. Only for next gen, so if you're getting it on PS4, PC, you're not going to have any options to get this. You might be out of luck there, but probably not. You're not missing much. I played a little bit. You're finding like R-Truth. There's really nothing to do. They could have made that. When I heard about this, I was thinking like you're walking around in a live environment. There's like backyard wrestling matches. You can like join in and fight and all kinds of... You don't do really any of that. It's kind of stupid. Waste of time, in my opinion. Want to do a couple little hidden gems before we move to the good, the bad, the ugly. Refs now do hold up fingers for counts. So if they get the 2, they'll hold up a 2. They'll hold up a 3. I think that's kind of new, I think, from last year. You're able to climb up on the guardrails and do some moves. That's new as well. I think the blood and the bruising has all been improved. I had a really good match where it was like tons of blood over the ring. Bodies get bruised up and reddened from hitting different things. And I really dig during entrances now, you can move around and change like third-person view and move your cameras wherever you want. Top notch. Top notch for entrances. I think that's really cool. Now let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the roster, massive. Many talents. A lot of people, new, old, all over the place there. I think the graphics have improved quite a bit. Some of the entrances like Axiom, Roman Reigns, like you can confuse those for even watching TV if you're really not paying attention. Couch multiplayer, old school for all you old guys out there. That's how you play multiplayer. You can do like some guest ref stuff, screw some friends over there, some rumbles, some ladders, all cool with people. My Universe, by far the best mode in the game. Even better with the cool promo edition there. Future DLC all looks promising. You're probably going to get some Motor City Machine Guns, Julia, Stephanie Vicker. I believe Jordan Grace is thrown in there. Some new Legends, New Age Outlaws, New Jack, Junkyard Dog, Jesse the Body. Many more, maybe a little TNA pack thrown in there so we can all believe in Joe Hendry. I said Henry. The bad. Reversals can ruin a match. I did boost up difficulty. They can still kind of ruin a match. I think those are too easy to pull off. And sometimes it gets too much to where you can just reverse every finisher you throw at someone. It becomes too much in my opinion. MyRise story, I think, is a downgrade from last year's. Could be better. Showcase, without needing the unlockables that you're going to get throughout there, I wouldn't have continued even playing it. I think you're just kind of mashing up a bunch of Samoan matches. It didn't have the same effect as years previous with like Stone Cold going through his like story. Like those are way cooler. They kind of just threw it together for the Samoan thing. I get it. They could have done something else there. Could have just done like a MyRise of Roman Reigns. That would have been better in my opinion. Sounds, all the communications now are going to be system exclusive, so you won't be getting the cool PC things on PS5. That's kind of we'll see how that goes. The ugly is The Island, only on next gen. They probably should have just not have done that. This is just garbage in my opinion. Skip it, add more. Quit adding more stuff to the video games. Just fix everything else. Overall, it was still fun. I think there's still room for improvement in this one. So the Stag is going to give this an 8 out of 10. Solid, but 8 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stag out.